So I am on the hunt for inexpensive chenille yarn that sells at Dollar Tree. Not gonna go into Dollar Tree right here. All right, struck out of the first one, heading into the second Dollar Tree. Let's see how we do here. Well, they have yarn, but they don't have the kind of yarn that I was hoping that they would. Ooh, look at all that. So I'm gonna dig through here and see if I can find it. This Dollar Tree is pretty stacked with what they've got, but check these out. They've got the most popular hooks here, so this might be a good inexpensive option for you. They have a 5 and a 5.5, which is awesome. I'm gonna continue to look. I'm looking for a couple things, but they also have knitting needles if you are into knitting. I did find some chenille yarn, the elusive chenille yarn, and I will show you the colors that I got. So the colors were very, very limited at the third Dollar Tree that I went to. I was able to get these two colors. The Just Chenille is what you're looking at. So I got the blue and the white. And previous to this adventure, we found some pink and some gray. So I'm gonna try some experiment playing with it so that you can see what it looks like when you use the chenille yarn and if it's worth using at all. So it's been a couple days since I've started to use this Just Chenille yarn. You may ask, why do I always wind up the yarn before I use it? I like to do that because sometimes in the factory there'll be breaks, and I hate crocheting along and finding there's like a knot in the yarn. I was able to work with this yarn, and I have some suggestions and I have some answers because I had a friend ask me about this yarn. So I am going to go ahead and share that with you now. So if you go to your Dollar Tree and you don't find it, it is a little bit harder to find, and I couldn't figure it out. And so I was chatting with a friend and she said, oh, I hope that they're not discontinuing it. So I reached out to Dollar Tree, and I also reached out to Premier Yarns, who is the maker of this yarn and the other yarns that are in the store. And this is the response that I got. The response, I actually got 2 emails from 2 different customer service people from Premier. Dollar Tree, I didn't hear anything from, so this is really interesting. This is what I said in my email. I recently purchased Just Chenille at Dollar Tree to try out before buying a larger size. Do you happen to know if this will be discontinued for Dollar Tree? I have several friends that are wondering the same thing. Thank you for your attention. Their response is, no, they aren't discontinuing the chenille, but they do not always order the same colors every month. It is best if you purchase enough of what you need for any projects that you may be working on. If you have any other questions, please let us know. And it has the best regards customer service. And then the other email, hey, they're not discontinuing the chenille, but they do not always order the same colors every month. The customer will want to make sure that they purchase enough for their projects. And that's the sales coordinator. So I thought that was really interesting that I had two different emails from 2 different customer service people. So apparently, if you have a Dollar Tree and would like to try the different yarn that they have, and they don't have it, go up and ask the manager, hey, are you gonna order some yarn? So this is a lighter weight, but that does not mean it's a good idea to use a smaller hook. I crochet pretty tight. So my tip for you, if you're gonna use this yarn, is to use like a 5mm hook. And when you start, if you're doing a magic ring, do it really loose, and then you can kind of tighten as you go. And I crocheted under with this yarn. So when I used the yarn, I wanted to come up with different patterns that used all the colors so that I could show you how you could use them differently. First pattern, these are all free patterns and they'll be linked in the description below. The first one is this cute little elephant. This elephant is actually mostly one piece. So you make the ears separate and then you sew them onto the body. But everything else is one piece. Not really cute. The other thing that I made with the yarn is this cute little whale. And this really does work all together. This was super fun. If you make this pattern, make sure your eyes are a little bit bigger, because if you use smaller eyes, they can get pulled through. Obviously have 3 colors, the pink, the blue, and the white. And the final thing that I made was this adorable little pig. Isn't that cute? And I love how squishy and fun he is. Is the yarn worth it? I would say yes. $1.25 for 50 grams of yarn. And if you're making a bunch of small projects for markets or whatever you're making, if you're making something fun, this is nice and soft and it holds together. Just remember, don't pull too tight. Also in the description below, I have a 10% off Premier Yarns. If you order from their website, you can order any kind of yarn that they have. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye.